on their head coach. His guys have really been struggling. Just 2 wins over their last 8. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to kick things off on this Black Friday. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Gets this out quickly to Dodson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Shreds the tackle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he rifles one incomplete. The Eagles at 9-2 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Great. Let's go. Trimmers.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears first down. And 8 yards picked up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
To the air, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Bears first down. First down and 10 yards.
Back to the running game with Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Good-looking return set up here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 51 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. And going to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. The defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
To throw, it's Williams. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. That good for 22 and a first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Shifts past him at the 45. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Good for an Eagles first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Barkley is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try for Barkley. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. And back here in Philadelphia for this Black Friday game, a tradition that was instituted back in 2023, part of what folks call John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. And Big John, of course, meant so much to us here at EA Sports and also to so many of you who spent your holidays listening to him call games in Detroit and Dallas all those years. So Charles and I just want to acknowledge and celebrate the legacy of the great, and I put that in all caps, the great John Madden.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw is Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw. Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Bears first down. 38 yards on the play. First down.
To throw once more. Here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. This second and 4.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. He's got this complete to Burton. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on first down. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A gain of 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
The pitch goes to Barkley, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Eagles
first down carry for Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Complete. Smith has it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
7-yard gain.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead here this third quarter.
14. Bears 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Bears.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run right here with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
3rd down.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got him in, it's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and it keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Don't touch.
Barkley again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they'll have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 36-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Williams looking to do it himself. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Bears first down.
Moore, the man in motion.
And the Bears first down.
Play action. Now Williams. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Slot man moves right. To throw, Williams.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. to the air. Williams. He'll try to do this himself. And down inside the 15 he goes. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Williams. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 4, this is second down and 1.
At the 4-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
And 11 at the 37-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Great, set. On anyone, hit. No touch.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Great, set. On anyone, hit. No touch.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Dillon up the middle. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Eagles, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning